Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hello, it's me. Hey. That's right. It's me. I was watching Cardi B at the BET Awards. Hey, Spider-Man. She was rocking that shit. Oh, yeah. Hey, plant. What kind of plants? Like 420 plants? What kind of plants? Hey, Bri, what up, what up? I know I'm on late. I wanted to hop on earlier, but I've been watching some show about magic. I can't even remember what it is. Hey, friend. Jesus loves you. That's right. Amen. Did y'all see that video I posted earlier where they were like doing a press conference? Thank you, Bri, about the fact that extraterrestrials are real. Did y'all see that? Like they're prepping us, getting us ready for the first alien invasion. They're letting us know aliens are real. Hey, friend. Hey, happy hump day. Hope y'all are having a lovely, lovely night. I know I hopped on late tonight, but I figured I needed to stay on schedule. Been going live 2 times a day. Need to stay on schedule. I'm trying. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to go live really regularly and save my money that I make from my lives and buy me a boneless couch. I saw one on here. They're only like 150 bucks. I just got to get a little extra money. I want one though. Then my kids can't scoot shit underneath the couches no more. No more sweeping underneath couches. I want it. Can you watch my first pin video? Hold on, let me go get my other iPad. Hold on. Where is the black iPad? Mine is not working. Where's the black one? Come on, where's your phone, babe? Can I bum it for a second? Thank you. Okay, I can't find my black iPad because my kid put it somewhere, so we're going to use the hubby's phone real quick. Okay, can you go watch my pinned video, Munchie Craver? I crave Munchie too, friend. I think I found you. No, you didn't pop up. Did I not spell it right? Munchie. Oh, it put cracker. That's funny too. You're my favorite cracker in the box. Ah, I still wrote it wrong. Damn, Ashley, get it together. Craver. Munchie Craver. I think that's you. Is that you? Yeah, that's you. Okay, let me see. What's your first pinned video? This one? These? This? I'll tell you what, I'll repost it and stuff for you, but I'm pretty sure it's just a bunch of like, but I did repost it and I liked it for you. Hey, friends. Hey. How's everybody's Wednesday night going? You're very welcome. Here, I'll go follow you from my other account too. Boom. There you go. Now you got to follow, like, and a motherfucking share. Hey, horse hippie. What up? What up? What up? How's everybody doing tonight? It's Thursday morning here. It is Wednesday night here. It's 10:28 p.m. where I'm at. I watched some of Case's live, but I haven't seen the whole thing. I know he showed a lot of stuff either yesterday or today, busting out morbid, which not surprised at all. Hey, oh my gosh, it's 5:28 there. Yeah, you're way ahead of me. Where are you at? Yeah, girl, we on the same time. We on the same time, friend. Nah. Let's see if we can hit my goal tonight. Hey, Brooke, how are you doing tonight? Hey, friend, hey. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Brookie. I said Brookie. Thank you, Brooke. I got out there tonight and I watered my plants. Thank you, Stacy. It's 11:29 there. You're an hour ahead of me. Thank you, Barb. Thanks, Barb. Hey, Ash. Hope you're having a great night. I am having a really good night. I have been inside watching TV with Evan. Chilling. I just been chilling. I almost didn't make it on live, but I wanted to hop on for a little bit because I've been going live twice a day, so I want to make that my habit. I've been thank you, Brooke. I've tried to freshen back up on the Casey Anthony case. If you didn't know, Casey Anthony is trying to come out with a memoir. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you, I think this shit it's all because of Gypsy. I think Casey Anthony is trying to, thank you, Shell. I think Casey Anthony is trying to follow in Gypsy Rose's footsteps. That's what I think. I think Casey has been sitting around watching Gypsy get all this attention, all this love, all this admiration from people. She gets boosted up, all that crap. And she's been sitting back taking notes. And I'm going to get the book once it comes out or whatever it is. I heard it might just be released on her Substack, so I may have to kind of dig and find it. But I am going to get it because I want to see what she says. But I can almost bet money that Casey Anthony in this memoir is just going to spin a narrative that makes her the victim of her dad's essay, and then she's going to spin it into something that turns her dad or something else and makes it seem like her dad did something to Kaylee or something. Where's it at? Oh, right there. Beetlebug. That's my friend. I sprayed my bug spray because I was like, bitch, don't get the fuck from around me. But they're everywhere out by this light. It was just a beetlebug. As long as it ain't nothing crazy, I ain't bothered by it. But if you see another one, fucking let me know. Don't let me sit with it there. You know? My son's girlfriend came over the other day, and there was a lightning bug in the house, and she did not know what it was. I had no idea that people up here in Nebraska don't know about lightning bugs like that. June bug, yeah, it was a little beetle bug. He was just hanging out. I think some people call them June bugs. They're the little bugs that get stuck on their back when they're in water. They're like, what the fuck? Yeah, I think Casey Anthony is following in Gypsy's footsteps. Casey Anthony had been quiet as hell since she was found not guilty of that murder. She was quiet as hell. And then Gypsy Rose gets out of prison, and gosh damn, within a couple of months of her being out, Casey decides to make a TikTok after being quiet for years. Like, I think that says a lot. I think that says a lot. And then the fact that Gypsy just came out with her newly released memoir where she added the prologue, and then 2 months later, here comes Casey Anthony putting her ass out a damn memoir. She is following in Gypsy's footsteps. I think she's probably been studying how Gypsy is going about all this stuff and trying to figure out how she can spin the narrative for herself, how she can make herself look like a victim and get this attention. And what worries me, thank you, Melissa. What worries me is just like there's all these people who believe Gypsy Rose's story and they take up for her without reading any evidence. They watch the documentaries and it's like that's all they needed to see. Thank you. I can't imagine the people who are going to do that with Casey's story. Yeah, she's going to make herself the victim, most definitely. Thank you guys for tapping the screen, and thank you so much for the gifts, guys. Most definitely. I agree. She's going to try to make herself the victim. You managed to send me those links. When I get off, I will try to check them. Another thing I saw, where is it? Okay, here. I saw that Gypsy's Toothbrush had posted some of the comments from Gypsy's recent video, and I find it very fucking interesting that there's all these comments about Gypsy taking a break from social media, about how wise this decision is, because where are these comments coming from? Especially considering if you go look at Gypsy's followers, it's a bunch of young ass people. So who are all these people? Bot accounts? You got bot accounts coming in and trying to like gas you up. Is that what this is? Is that what you paid your PR team to do, was post a bunch of positive, supportive messages? I can assure you people noticed, like ASAP, they noticed. But did y'all see that? Yeah, it's definitely bots. There's another one. Where is it? This one right here. This one's from yesterday. So it's been going on for the past 2 days, just bots commenting. Whatever they're commenting on, though, I'm pretty sure the platform will pick it up as fake engagement. I don't think she'll be getting paid for it. Oh, sorry. So Gypsy put out a post. She put out a post either yesterday or the day before, and she was talking about how she's hired a PR team. She will no longer be, She's not the one answering comments. She's not going to be the one answering her emails, which all of this is so crazy to me because Gypsy is a stay-at-home mom. She is a stay-at-home mom and has hired a PR team to handle her social medias. What the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing during the day? Folding a couple towels and you ain't got time to handle your own social media? Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way I'd be paying a PR team. I'm sorry, but I can be my own PR team. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I can do it myself. I keep that little money in my pocket, but not Gypsy. Gypsy hired a PR firm. Hey, Mari, I'm good. Just chilling, hanging out. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Why can't she handle her own social media? That's what I don't understand. That anonymous, that is literally what I was wondering. Like, why can't she handle it herself, especially since she is a stay-at-home mom? Like, girl, you're not even doing anything with your time. Your baby is still taking naps. And you're in this mofo talking about I got a PR team? Girl, what? But I think here's what I'll tell you though. She's all this, I'm taking a break from social media. She did this last year where she took a break from social media. She hired a PR team. She was back within 30 days. Thank you, Audrey. She was back within 30 days. She allegedly hired a PR team. I don't think she hired one either. Did y'all see the Gmail account that was like linked to this PR team? It was just Gypsy's name at gmail.com. Made me wonder if her friends are really her PR team. Imagine. So she wants to put zero work into social media, but continue to make the money off of it. Yes, yes, it's exactly like that. And that's what I'm saying. I don't understand because she's a stay-at-home mom. Like, if social media is going to be your job, you're a stay-at-home mom. Why can you not manage it yourself? But girl, I honestly think she's just trying to make people think she's not online when we know she is. Yeah, Morbid is her PR team. Sure is. Morbid and her friends, that's her PR team. She is saying that because when she says something rude, she can blame the PR. Yeah, as long as she's got a scapegoat. She also hasn't posted part two. I know, I noticed that too. I have not seen her part two. She's supposed to come out with this 4-part series. It's still not posted, and it's been almost 2 weeks. By proxy, yeah, she does everything by proxy. She has the PR team who's going to be doing everything now. That's exactly what I commented. Yup, to blame PR. Yeah, the PR team will be her new scapegoat. Aurora is going to see the photos and statements made about her before she was born, and she will see her mom. You know what I don't understand is why Gypsy hasn't protected her more. That's what I don't understand. Like, Gypsy knows she's got all these haters. She has people like Morbid who got on here and made fun of her unborn child, called her the R word, and then posted up pictures saying the baby was going to come out disfigured and all this crazy stuff, saying the baby was going to look like this, and then she's friends with him. I don't understand how she can be friends with a person like that who can talk about your unborn child like that. I don't understand that. And you're not protecting her, in my opinion. If you clicked up with Morbid and you're running around wearing his fucking merch after he talked cash money shit about your kid, that's not protection. You are making strategic moves for yourself. What will benefit you? You not caring that he talked about your child in this manner says a lot. It says a lot. And it shows that you don't care about the protection part of it. It's not about protection, because if it was, you wouldn't be clicked up with Sir Morbid. That's for damn sure. Because he said crazy shit about your baby. That's my opinion, though. I wouldn't be able to be cool with somebody who drugged my unborn child. I don't care. I don't care. You said you're sorry. That's great. I hope the good Lord gives you forgiveness, but that ain't for me. We ain't cool. I don't wish you no ill will, but I'm not cool with you. I'm sorry. You can talk about me all day long, but talking about kids is fucked up. It's fucked up. Oh, was she already born? That's even good. Well, I thought she wasn't born because he was saying she's gonna come out looking like this. So I thought she wasn't. My bad. But hey, that not that makes it any better. When am I coming back to Springfield? I was going to try to stop in there this past weekend when I dropped my son off with his dad, but it didn't work out. It didn't work out. I've got to get some money saved up. And, before the U.S. took over TikTok, like I made a decent income where I could plan for little things like that. But like this past month on TikTok, I've made $90. I made $90 on TikTok this month. So it's not like it was when China was running it. Like I made a decent income to where I could take a little trip or I could put back money. It's not like that since the U.S. took it over. I'm not lying. Like I'm not fucking playing. When I tell you the U.S. cut the creators' income by about 92%, I fucking mean that. And it speaks volumes that China was paying us hella good. China, when they owned the app, they were paying us the amount of money we could pay bills with. U.S. took it over and it was cutthroat. Oh yeah. I can pull up my shit right now. I've only made like $96 this month, and I post 3 to 5 times a day and have a bunch of videos that do really good, but I only make $1, 86 cents, 50 cents. So it's really messed up. Like it is extremely messed up. Trump made it sound like, oh, we're keeping TikTok, we're keeping TikTok. Yeah, we kept the app, but they took all the financial stuff with it. It's really messed up. And I know I'm not the only creator who sees the change. I don't get why she posts Aurora when she covers her face. What's the point of posting her? Because she uses that. She uses her kid for clicks and views. There was a time she said, oh, I'm never going to show my kid on social media. Only home videos. Now you get whole YouTube videos of just the baby. Yeah, she's exploiting her, in my opinion. She's exploiting her. He ruined everything. Yes, he did. Huge creators share your content and talk about you. And I appreciate that. And TikTok used to be a great platform to grow on and you could make a decent income on, but now it's not like that. It's just not. But I appreciate anybody who shows me love and supports my content. Thank you guys. Also, I want to start going into Casey Anthony's case. Tomorrow, I'm going to read up on it, do some videos on it, and I figured we could do some lives on Casey Anthony. Because we don't want to forget what the fuck she did. She's over here trying to come out with a memoir. Like, girl, nobody wants to hear that story. Nobody wants to hear your lies. Because that's all it's going to be. It's going to be a bunch of lies that paint her as the victim because she's been sitting around learning gypsies damn way of life for the last year and a half. So I can just already hear the bullshit she's going to put in that book. She's going to try to make it sound like she's the victim and her daddy did this. It's her saying she wants to be a victim advocate for me. Yeah, right? Right? No parent doesn't know where their baby is for over a month. Clock it. She knew exactly where that baby was. She knew what she did to that baby. And she took the baby and wrapped it up in a damn Winnie the Pooh blanket and put her in some marshy, wooded area a mile away from her house. She knew what she was doing. Yeah, Casey Anthony is about to come out with a memoir. She is legit following in Gypsy's footsteps. I'm telling you, that girl stayed quiet as hell until she saw all the support that Gypsy was getting, all the infamy she was getting on social media. Then here comes Casey Anthony right behind her. I don't care for Casey Anthony at all. I 110% believe she hurt Kaylee. I think she uses her dad as a scapegoat, same way Gypsy uses Dee Dee as a scapegoat. Yeah, Gypsy Rose constantly weaponizes her identity against others. Yes. If she can finesse something to make herself look good, she will. She's going to. That's right. She definitely did that shit to Kaylee. She did it. Her trial was just so, oh my gosh, it made me so angry. I watched it almost 2 years ago. I watched it again, and it just made me so angry, especially when her mom took the fucking stand. Yeah, fucking bitch. She's one of the reasons I think she was found not guilty is because she got up there and she was like, well, the car didn't really smell like a dead body and all this dumb shit. Like, her mom pissed me off. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Thank you. Is it Michael or, yeah, Michael. Thank you. Michael Timplay. Thank you. I did some videos on a kid with that last name, Tim Play. He was from Louisiana. He was in an abuse situation that was a real life abuse situation, like the story that Gypsy tells. This child, his last name was Tim Play. He was really living that shit. He was really living it. Like, his dad didn't put him in school. He didn't take him to the doctors because he didn't want anybody to know about him. That was a crazy case, and he did end up killing his dad. But he was really being abused, and he was from Louisiana too. Anthony Timplay, I think was the name. I do want it, Barbara. I do want to get into just doing more true crime. I don't want to be stuck on Gypsy. Like, I don't. I know everybody likes to talk about her, but there is so many other crazy cases. Anthony Timplay is another crazy case that happened. It was an abuse case, and he got 10 years, but he didn't have to spend any time. And it came out that he really was being abused, and that his dad had kidnapped him like 10 years before this from the mother and then ran off to Louisiana. It's a really crazy story. I ought to do some more videos on it. I did some probably a year and a half ago. I have seen What Did Jennifer Do? I don't know if I've seen that. Yeah, Michael, it was a really crazy case. They had a small child come up missing in the swamp over here, and they just let it go. What? That is crazy. Was there ever an Amber Alert for him? There was a missing persons thing filed, but they never issued the Amber Alert. And the missing persons things never crossing state lines because of some crazy bullshit. It's a real. I'll try to look into this and do a video on it tomorrow because it was really insane. It was in Louisiana. It was in Louisiana. His name is Anthony Timplay, I believe. Hold on, let me. I forget I got Evan Stone on me. Let me see if I can look it up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's Anthony Timplay. Here, I'll play one of the recordings. I can't show it because they'll get me for unoriginal content, but this happened in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, back in like 2019. Jordan, thank you from the WBRC investigative unit tonight. A story of a young man who killed his dad in 2019 grabbed the attention of people around the country, and cash donations poured in when his plight was featured in a Netflix documentary. Anthony Tomplay was allowed to plead guilty to negligent homicide in his father's killing after his abusive home life was revealed. Many felt he'd been given a second chance at life, but 4 years later, he has found himself back behind bars. Oh shit, he got locked up again. I didn't know this is what that was about. Let's see what happened. Sylvia, after that documentary aired, and then I'll tell y'all what actually happened. More than $100,000 to help Anthony Tomplay navigate that second chance he was given, only for him to end up going back down the wrong path. You may remember Anthony Tomplay, the Baton Rouge teen who shot and killed his father in 2019. What was first viewed as a privileged kid murdering his dad turned out to be a sad story. Very sad. Very sad. And when I say very sad, I want you to think about everything that Gypsy Rose said happened to her. Oh, I didn't get to go to school. Oh, my mom told this, that, and the third to the doctors. He did never got to go to school. His dad did not take him to doctors. He didn't take him to dentists because he did not want them knowing this kid was even alive. That's how bad this was. It's crazy. Yeah, he was. His dad had cameras posted up around the house monitoring his movement so that he could see everywhere Anthony went. And then when Anthony became of age to be able to get a job, he let him go work at this greenhouse, right? And Anthony had an iPhone. His dad was tracking him on the iPhone, and if Anthony was standing in one spot for too long, he would call the fucking greenhouse and ask them, "What is Anthony doing? Why has he not moved?" Like, he was dead. Everything Gypsy said was happening to her was really happening to Anthony Timplay in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It was really happening. Agreed to let him plead to negligent homicide after learning about his abusive home life at the hands of his father. He wasn't making his. You said if they claimed Munchausen by proxy with Gypsy, why not with him? He was not making him sick. He was neglecting him. He was neglecting his health. He would not take him to doctors. He would not take him to the dentist. He did not want a paper trail leading back to him that showed that Anthony was living there. So Anthony never saw doctors. He never saw a fucking dentist. He didn't go to school. He couldn't even tell the fucking cop his address and when his birthday was. Like, he did not know shit. I'll have to do some videos on this about it tomorrow. I didn't realize people didn't know about this case. This is the Anthony Template case out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, that happened in 2019, where he ended up shooting his father. And the reason he shot his father was because his dad would get drunk and he would hit on him. And this particular night, I think Anthony just had enough, and he told his dad to leave him the fuck alone, and he wouldn't. And Anthony ends up running into the bedroom where there are 2 firearms. He goes into the bedroom, he gets the firearms, and then he tells his dad to stop. He doesn't stop. And at one point, when he finally opens the door, he shoots his ass multiple times. And then Anthony calls the cops on himself. But Anthony couldn't tell the cops his, like, birthday. He didn't know how to spell his name. He didn't know the fucking road he lived on. He didn't have any education. He wasn't allowed to go to school. His dad didn't take him to the doctors because he was reported missing in, like, Texas, because his dad went and kidnapped him from the fucking mom while she was at work and the kid was at the grandma's house. He went and kidnapped that kid and brought him back to Missouri. He had some false papers filed in Missouri. I mean, not Missouri, Louisiana. He had some fucking papers filed in Louisiana saying that the mom was unfit and all this old shit. It's crazy. I'll have to make some videos about it. It is very insane. But he ends up kidnapping the kid, taking the kid back to Texas. And then when the mom comes home from work, the kid's just gone. She don't know what the fuck to do. She doesn't know where he's staying, and people aren't taking it serious. She posts up all these missing persons things around Louisiana, but by that time the kid's all the way on the way to Texas. There's a Netflix documentary about it. I think it's on Netflix. I said that. I'm sorry. But I think it's on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken. There is a documentary on it, though. It's a crazy ass story, but everything Gypsy said was going on with her happened to Anthony Template. I'll try to look into it. Do I got y'all on?
This is the first day of the rest of his life. Fast forward 4 years, and Anthony is currently sitting in a Poincaré jail cell. This is a sad moment, right? This is a sad call to receive that Anthony's gotten in trouble.
Yes,
According to the arrest report, in July, Anthony was pulled over for an illegal window tint. The officer found weed and an open bottle of vodka.
Come on now.
Anthony was charged with intent to distribute, having an open container, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
Oh, so he had a couple of charges. Weed.
He's been in jail since. Anthony's attorney, Jared Ambo, was crucial in securing his plea deal and extended his involvement in Anthony's life past his criminal case. He was raised in an environment that was extreme.
I was okay about the green. I get having an open container. You shouldn't be driving intoxicated, though. But then they said contributing to the delinquency of a minor. And I'm not cool with that. As a recovering addict and as someone who had a bunch of older friends as a young kid, one of the things that led me into addiction was having those my friends' parents who were cool, and they would buy us liquor and they would smoke with us and they would give us their pills. That shit opened up the door for my addiction. That shit opened up a door for me to struggle. It wasn't nothing good for me, and I can't get on board with that. I do not agree with grown ass fucking adults hanging out with little kids and giving them alcohol and giving them. No, that shit is not okay. Their fucking brain isn't formed. Nobody told me that kind of shit as a kid. They just offered it to me and got high with me. I'm not okay with that. I'm not that type of person. That shit is not okay. Yeah, I went down that road. I went down it too, Jesse, and I'm not about that shit. I know what it did to my life, and I'll be fucking down. I'll be fucking down.
Very limited tools.
Yeah, I was stuck. It fucked my brain up. Like, I'm telling you, when I went to prison, so I went to prison super young. I was about 20 years old by the time I made it to county and actually went to prison. And
I'm telling you, I was very immature, and it's because I started smoking and popping pills like Xanax, drinking, all that. So it's because I started that shit at a young age. When you start having trauma and start your addiction at such a young age, it literally stunts the growth of your brain. Like, it halts where you're at. You get stuck where you're at. You can't mature past that point. Like, you have stunted your fucking growth. Probably the same reason I'm flat-chested. I know that sounds fucked up, but I'm so serious. Nobody else in my family is flat-chested. I started smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, taking pills and shit like that at a young age. Look, I'm not embarrassed of it. Like, as a kid I was, but now I'm not. But I'm telling you, if you think that shit didn't affect my body as a child, it most definitely did. It affected my body. It affected my brain. It affected my brain. And I'm telling you, me going to prison and having those consistent years clean, like, I'm so thankful for that. I know it sounds crazy because it's prison, but I needed that. Thank you, Ashley. I needed that clean time. I needed that time away from that abusive motherfucker I was with. I needed that. I needed it to grow. I needed it to grow so fucking bad, bro. Because between the drugs, being stuck with an abusive person, having a parent, my dad, like, love my daddy down, but he was grieving the loss of my mom. He never fucking moved on, and he didn't know how to deal either. That motherfucker was in the Vietnam War. He had trauma, you know, and so we were all just trauma trying to make it. Trauma and grief trying to make it. And I was a girl. He didn't know how to raise no kid, no daughter, you know what I mean? And God love him. I've forgiven him, but so much stuff that I needed help with as a kid that didn't get addressed because we were all just living through grief, and addiction played a huge part in my life back then. I was a hard thing to deal with, but it affected my body. It affected the way my brain formed, and if it wouldn't have been for those few years I had in prison, I probably would have been so immature at the age 24 when I had my son, like, dead ass. Wish I was flat chested. I hate here's the thing, it's not, I'm not even mad that I'm flat chested. Thank you, Karina. I'm so used to it now. Like, I got made fun of bad when I was in school, y'all. They'd be like, roses are red, violets are black. Why is your chest as flat as your back? They had all kind of little rhythm and rhymes, you know. So I've heard every fucking thing under the sun. And I don't want big boobies, but I definitely wouldn't mind having like a full B cup. You know, I did a consultation. My daddy passed in 2022. And I think I was 8 months after he passed. Oh, thank you. I was like, I'm going to do something for myself. So I went and I had a consultation with a plastic surgeon about getting boobies. And it just scared me. I'm already scared of anesthesia. Thank you. But I'm already scared of anesthesia. And then it is very painful to get your boobs done. It is very painful. I have multiple friends who've had it done. And I would have to have pain medication. That's what I think. And I don't know if I could do that shit, man. I don't know that I could do another round of pain medication. I don't know that I could handle another relapse and come back. I don't think I can do it. You know what I'm saying? And then the surgeon, she did not make me feel comfortable about that when I told her I'm a recovering addict. You know, she immediately, her demeanor changed towards me, which made me uncomfortable, like, because she got judgment. You know what I mean. If you're a recovering addict, you know what I mean by when you tell people about your addiction, how sometimes they change. Yes, girl, I had to reject pain meds for my 28. When I had my last son, I had a C-section. I did not allow them to give me any kind of pain medicine other than the epidural and Tylenol while they were giving me a C-section because I was in recovery. I was doing really good in recovery. I was going to group. I didn't let them do that shit, man. Hardest thing I ever did. But you know what? They didn't give me any pain medicine while I went through the C-section, nothing like that. But then when they sent me home, thank you, Cariana. Is it Cariana? But when they sent me home with like fucking 36 7.5 Lortabs for pain management. Girl, yeah, it didn't end well, you know. It didn't end well. It ended with us moving to fucking Nebraska to get away from there. Best decision I ever made, though. You know, I joke about it, but it really was. Leaving Tennessee and coming up to Nebraska, hands down, best decision I ever made. You know, it is really hard to get clean, stay clean, and thrive in an environment that you have been in for forever, and you know all the drug addicts there. You know what stores to go to. You know what part of town to go. It's hard. So yeah, leaving there, bitch, get away from me, bitch. Sorry, but getting away from there was the best thing I could have ever done, for real. Yeah, I ripped my script up in front of their face. I ain't gonna lie, I took my script. I did, girl, and it didn't end well. They gave me perks after surgery about 7 months after. I know, dude, it's like they set you up for failure. They set you up for fucking failure. When I got up here, I did really good for a hot minute. And then I think it was we got almost a year. It was a year because we got up here, so it was a year. The 2nd October we spent up here, we were in our own little house, and I was walking, bitch, I was walking. You hear me? I was walking on those little stepstones, those square stepstones. I was walking to the fucking trash can, taking trash out, and I stepped on one of those bricks wrong, and my weight shifted, and it broke that bone right there. You can kind of see it. Yeah, you can see it sticking out. It broke that bone right there. I heard it fucking snap, and I just gave out right there. Okay? So Evan comes, picks me up out the yard, and my sister comes and gets my kids. I go to the emergency room, and they give me Lortabs. What were they supposed to do? They don't know. And I had a year clean, a year. So no, I didn't say no to them. You know, yeah, you got a year, but also, yeah, you got a year. And it had been a year of loneliness because I moved up here. The only people I knew was my sister. I didn't have any friends. I was always stuck in the house. And I won't lie. Like, I was like, oh man, I guess I took the pain medicine. And then they didn't just give me like the pain medicine for that night. They sent me to a specialist because they didn't know what they were going to do. They were like, we don't know if you are going to need surgery or maybe you'll be able to walk. You know, maybe you'll heal and you don't need it. And that's what happened. Like, I ended up not needing surgery. You can see it right there. I can walk just fine. But they gave me a script of Lortabs every week for 6 weeks. For 6 weeks. When I tell you I was so sick when they stopped, I was so sick. It was awful. It was awful. I ended up having to just tell Evan because he didn't know. He was like working out of town and stuff back then, and I had to come clean about so much shit. It was just awful. The fact that I had been hiding that, you know, they've been giving me these pain meds. It was fucked up. But how they didn't, we had told them the night we went to the ER that I was in recovery. You know what I'm saying? We fucking told them. But anyway, how I ended up getting clean was I got on MAP medication. MAP medication saved my life. I've had consistent clean time on MAP medication for the last 6 years. Like, yeah. I love me some MAP medication down. Like, I have worked my way down to, like, I took the Sublocade shot. And I did struggle this year. I started struggling because I tried, the Kratom stuff. So I went back on my MAP medication. But they gave me, I told them start back over. Give me my Zyprexa for bipolar. Give me my Trazodone for sleep. And give me my MAP meds. Let's start from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Let's start over. I fucked up. Let's just start from the top, bitch. Start from the top. You know what I'm saying? And I think I fucked up because I became, congratulations to 11 years. Congratulations. That's right. Matt saves lives. Congratulations to 6 years. We got this. See? Thank you for everybody being so open and vulnerable with me about y'all's clean time. And congratulations. But yeah, I did. I got back on my MAP meds. Fuck that. I realized what I was doing, and it was depressing, you know, like, what is wrong with me? So I got back on my MAP meds, and yeah, my Zyprexa and everything. Fuck that. Let's start over. I need help, you know, and that's all you got to do. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. So many people make it sound like it's something wrong with it. I'm clean 5 years because of my MAP meds. Would have been 11 if I didn't relapse on other pills. Hey, relapse is a part of that addiction shit, and it don't matter. It's okay. You're here. You've been doing that shit. You're thriving. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's right. All forms of recovery are valid. I agree, Allie. I'm very much on the same wavelength as you. I don't care how you recover. I don't care. I don't care. AA, NA, MAP medication, whether it's weaning off the substance you were on, that shit, I don't care. You do you. Whatever works for you is what matters. And I don't care about what other people say about your recovery or my recovery, because the only people that matter are me and my family. They know where I'm at. They know I'm good. They know what I'm doing, and that's the only thing. That's my cousin right here. Y'all, if y'all want to go follow my cousin, here she is. She is awesome. I've been trying to get her to get on here, tell her story someday. She's got an amazing testimony, though. She really does. And one day she gonna tell it. My aunt says she saw my GM walk down the hall. She passed in 09. Hey, you never know. She might have. Maybe something. She may have been close to that shit herself and she saw her and it was a wake-up call. Yes, we are so proud of my cousin, too. She's awesome. She has been going through it. Man, I'm telling you, she's so strong. She's taking care of 5 kids by herself right now. She's a lot stronger than she gives her than she gives herself credit for. Y'all give her some love, a like and follow. She is amazing. She always supports me and I always support her. Love her down. But yeah, I'm the same way. I feel the same way. All forms of recovery are valid. I do not think that everybody's recovery needs to look the same or has to look the same. That shit has never made sense to me, because we all didn't get high on the same substance. All didn't get drunk. Why would we all use the same way to recover? That don't even make sense. Is it normal to miss it? It is. It is. Every now and then you're going to get that feeling like, oh man, if I only, it's just, that's that addict brain. But that's the way the brain tricks you too. It makes you feel like, oh, if only just one more time. Oh, I'm better at this when I do that. That's all lies. It's all lies. Don't even trick yourself with it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, hell yeah, my brain says, bitch, we ain't even gonna get one. Yeah, you ain't gonna get no motherfucking chance, especially these days. That's another thing, is these days, when you get something off the street, you're taking a huge chance with your life when you buy shit off the street these days. That's stupid. I don't care what it is either. And I tell my kids this shit. That fentanyl shit is in everything. It's in the coke, it's in the meth, it's in the heroin, it's in the pills. There is nothing out there that you're going to try that there ain't a little hint of fentanyl in it, unless it comes from somebody who got it from the pharmacy. And there ain't too many motherfuckers that you're going to know that from. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's not worth it. You going to go out there, fuck around, try a little something, and die. That's what I tell my kids. Don't do that shit. It's not worth it. It's not like trying a little weed. All it takes is a fucking dust speck to fentanyl and it can kill you. You're done. Yeah, it's in everything. Everything. You OD'd in 2024. I'll tell you what. So we moved up here. I moved up here with my kids and husband and stuff at the end of 2016. And it was starting to make its way into Memphis then. It was already hitting the street. The stuff got stronger. We were hearing little stories about people doing a bump, and passing out and shit. And back then, we didn't realize how serious it was. And as an addict, you think things like, oh, that shit knocked him out. That's the good shit. So people were dead ass looking. They were looking for this fucking shit that was knocking people out, not knowing it was fucking fentanyl. These people were ODing. It was crazy. I'm so thankful I got out of there when I did. I'm telling you, that shit was starting to really hit the streets in Memphis when I left. It was crazy. Yeah. Dude, so dangerous. So dangerous. It's hot out here, but I got my little my little fan. I'm going to have to do a video and link this because I'm telling y'all, it really is badass. And look, put a little water in it. And it does a little mist. I got to link this tomorrow because it's amazing. It really is. I went live this morning too. I was gonna go live in the evening around 5 or 6, but my son ended up having baseball practice. I thought they were gonna call it, or not practice. He had a game. I thought they were gonna call it off, and they didn't. And it was burning up. And then they fucking played for 2 hours. They stomped ass. They're 10-year-olds, and they beat them like 18-2, I think it was. They were stomping ass, honey. They was. I was like, okay, baby, get it. Oh. But I'm about to hop off here. It's 11:10. It's getting late. You crashed out on your way home, get halfway, and then down to had to Ooh, I know you are burning up. I know you burning up. Hot as hell. How old are my kids? I have one that's about to turn 20 in October. Then I have another one that's about to be 16 in July. Then a 13-year-old and a 10-year-old. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off here. It's getting kind of late. I just wanted to hop on and say hello to everybody because I didn't get to earlier. I hope everybody has a lovely, lovely night. Get you a good night's sleep. Y'all all need your beauty rest. Wake up, have a good attitude in the morning. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm beautiful. I'm a bad bitch. I'm a rock today. I got this. Can't nobody get in my way. Okay? Y'all have a wonderful night. Love you, Jess. I'll call you after I get off here. Y'all have a good night. I will see you guys tomorrow.